knowledge, One Piece knowledge.
There we go. I'm live now.
But
I think.
some parts really do get slow. But I was also telling Eric that Chopper's backstory is like so damn sad. Like I
Yeah,
feel bad for
Chopper.
Chopper.
You're
For
getting
Chopper.
into the point where it's like you're getting into a lot of filler here.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you're getting into filler central.
Damn.
Cool.
You gotta tell me that, Connor. Why'd you have to tell me that?
Well, because you're at the peak of the filler, and then it's all uphill from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All
So is there
right.
like a place where I can look to skip the fillers or?
I don't really know because I just watched it all, so
Okay.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
All right, I'm good to go if you
Let me switch
if
one
you
off.
guys
Oh, I
are.
gotta mute my Discord. There we go. Can't be having that. But um, it was Eric. I mean not Eric. It was Connor. That the reason why my Discord
I'm making your Discord blow up. Yeah, I guess send the links out to the boys. Oh,
oh ovaries from Eric's
Oh
Discord
yeah.
commented on my stream. He asked if we've watched the Ancient Magnus Bride.
I
I
actually,
kind of wanted that one to be next.
I'm honestly thinking about. I've been thinking about picking that series up for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see it at the store every time I go, and I just like I don't know which one to get first. 'Cause there's like a
It
bunch of
looks like
different like off series. I think of it.
ooh, that does look intriguing though.
Yeah, I have no
That's a
idea
cool.
really what it's about, but
That's a cool ass character design though.
right. I just picked up Elfen Lied, the manga.
Ooh,
Elfin
Elfen Lied.
Lead. That's a pure gore anime. Like there's like
Is
no
it
true story plot to it. It's just gory as hell.
really?
There is some story to it, but it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah,
Dang.
it's it's the bare minimum of plot. You know.
Yeah, no, I don't really. I just saw that they released like a omnibus for them in English because there wasn't. It was kind of hard to find the English manga for it for a while, and I just saw it at the store, and I was like, yep, might as well. It's on sale.
Okay.
All right, so who? What do we want to talk about first?
Let's talk
Um.
about Haiku first, and then we can talk about stuff
Okay.
after.
Yeah. Before we do, we really need to do the intro because it's
I think we already kind of started.
Yeah, we kind of
yeah.
did.
Overy said Elfen Lied is one of the goriest animes I've ever seen.
Really, I
It
haven't
is.
seen the anime
It
either,
really
so
is.
I only have the manga, so I haven't seen the anime yet.
I don't think the manga is gonna hit the same as the anime in terms of
Right,
glorification, because it's over the top. It really is over the top
right.
for no reason. But yeah. So last last episode, Connor, I told you I don't think Haikyu was gonna end, but I was so wrong. I was so wrong because last week that was like the way you saw like the credits at the end. That was the last episode of the season,
Was it?
and I
That's what
was
it seemed
yeah
like.
I was so mad they ended it the way they ended it because
Well, wait. How far did Eric? Did you finish this season, or how far did you get?
I got to the ending.
You did get to that.
you got
Okay.
to okay,
Yeah,
so you're up to date.
yeah, just about.
Okay,
Yeah. Like, so
yeah,
is this like a fifth and sixth thing after that, or?
yeah. There's gonna be a fifth season coming out I think next year. No, they can't they pushed it back, so there's not a date anymore. Like there was an official
Right.
date, but they pushed it back. And the reason why this season ended so fast was because the only reason why it ended fast is because it was a continuation from the last season, like from the part where they stopped before the lockdown.
Right.
So
I mean, I feel like they could make a couple seasons. Like honestly, this season was all basically one match.
it really was. It really was.
So I mean, you think about it, they're facing Nekoma next, which is like one of the games that they've had like the most hype for, with like Kenma versus Hinata and whatnot. So like that could be at least half of the next season, like up until the break.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta commend Haikyu for this, man, because they really know how to draw a match without making it feel drawn out. Like
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize there were so many episodes of one game until I finished the season. Like, damn, this whole season really was just like two matches, and
Right.
that was it. So,
Right. Yeah. Because I mean, there's multiple sets in the game, so that it definitely like they can draw it out to like the last second of the last match until the decision's made. So it allows to have like all this content be kind of not really smushed together, but kind of like more so like drawn out. But I think they did it in a really well way, and I think that they can keep doing it like that and make like another whole season before they even get to the final. Honestly.
definitely. But I was thinking, is the Kurashino versus Nekoma not the final match? I haven't
No,
read the manga.
no, because they just barely got into the like they're in the final 16 now, and they're facing Nekoma. So like if they beat that, then I think they go to the quarterfinals. But I mean, there's so many teams that we haven't even really seen yet. Like
Yeah,
oh, what's his name?
like the
Bakoto.
ace
Bakoto.
from the all Japan team.
Yeah, yeah.
Bakoto.
Itachiyama, I think it is the team.
Yeah,
Like the guy that wears the mask, the COVID mask.
him. That
Yeah.
yeah, that's one. The dude with like the snake eyes.
Yeah, the other the white haired Hinata.
Yeah,
Like
him too. There's a lot of characters that we have not seen yet in a game against Kurashino.
right. Yo, what's up,
So
Orange
I
Spade?
feel like the rest of this is gonna be a good wait. A good. It's gonna be worth the wait, in my opinion. It's gonna be worth the wait. And it also creates anticipation. It builds up your
Oh
anticipation,
yeah.
and definitely, I really might pick up the manga at this point. Like honestly, I may pick up the manga.
Right. I mean, the manga is. I think it has like. Doesn't it have like over 40 volumes?
Does it?
It has a
It's been
lot.
on for a while. There's a lot.
Right. And it makes me think that like there's a lot in the manga that isn't in the anime because there's only was it season 4 right now to the top?
Yeah,
Yeah, so season 4 but like over 40 volumes. Just seems like there must be a lot of content that's not in the anime.
definitely. I feel that. I feel that. So, what were you guys' opinion of the season overall? Like this overall first season?
I would say I think it was one of probably my favorite seasons so far because I felt
Mm-hmm.
like it gave more story to the other characters and to the other teams and kind of made them more intriguing. You wanted to know more about the other teams and the team members from there.
Mm-hmm.
And the other seasons did that a little bit too, but I think season 4 did the best job of it so far.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like my favorite opposing players have to be the Mia twins, man, because like they're such they really good characters. Like you can't really hate them they're because even though they're the opposing team, there's still rivalries within that team too.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Mia twins themselves are always fighting, it's entertaining to watch them play.
Right. And I love the end of the match where like they kind of like say that they lost and they're like, yeah, we fooled around too much, didn't we? like they're that good, but they were just kind of playing around like brotherly, banter.
Yeah. And I forgot the blonde brother. I forgot his name,
It's like
but
Atsumu, I think, right? Or something.
something.
I don't know. They're both of their names are kind of similar.
Yeah, and he's an asshole.
Right.
He's an asshole of a character. Like not just to his team too. Like to everyone around him because he's so uh what's the word? He's so conceited.
Yeah.
Is the word. He's so conceited that he doesn't realize that other people can necessarily be better than him. For
Mm-hmm.
example, like during the youth Japan practice, he was just he was just shitting on Kageyama the whole time, and he never thought that Kageyama could necessarily be better than him at all.
Right. So I made a video recently on like picking my top high Q player, like if I had to draft the team out of all the players we've seen so far. Who would you guys choose for your setter?
My setter.
Yeah, I chose
The
Oikawa from. Uh,
Yeah, same, same.
right, I
I'd
chose
have to
him.
agree. That's a really good one. I agree with
Right,
you on that one.
because like to me, it seemed like he was on a team where like he didn't really have that many offensive weapons like all these other teams have. Like Kageyama has Hinata, Asai, like all these people that just can are crazy spikers. And I mean like Mia on the last season, like every single person on his team was like a crazy spiker. And it seemed like Oikawa kind of held his team together. He was the glue that held the team of like lesser players together but made them better. And I think that he honestly is the best setter that we've seen so far. So far. But a lot of people were commenting and they were saying that the Mia brothers are better.
See, the thing about the Mia brothers is the blonde one who is the setter of the twins. He's too confident. He's just too full of himself to grow any more than he can possibly grow because he feels like there's no more room to grow. At least like pre end of the game, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he came to a realization after they have already lost, but
Right.
before they lost, he just believed that there was no way he could possibly lose that game. He believed that no Kageyama was nowhere near his skill
Right. He
level.
was like, you are
They
inferior.
what did they say, Connor?
The what?
Was it your comment section that said
Oh, they were saying that
lose to
they were talking about the last episode, not this last one we just watched, but the one before that, where like uh the the Mia brother with the blonde hair, I can't remember his first name, how his serves were so like dominant that it set him above and beyond basically. Which I mean I can see
I won't say
because
he's the best setter.
yeah,
I will say he's the most athletic center out of all of them. He's the most athletic one. So
yeah,
he can do the most physically,
right,
but
cuz
mentally, I don't know if he's the best center.
right. Because he can do like
Because
the jump floaters and like the fast spike like so good. Whereas like everybody else could kind of just do one or the other.
I guess we gotta just wait and see, man.
Yeah,
Just wait and see.
Yeah.
I don't think we can rule out the setter for Was it what is the team is it Bokuto, the one with like the spiky hair that's like kind of like whitish bluish white. He's the one that like taught trained with Hinata. I can't remember what his name
I
is.
know who you're talking about.
I
That
can't.
has like the snake whip kind of.
Yeah, he like does like the cut spikes,
Yeah.
and he kind of is
What's the
like
name? What is the team name?
I can't remember what
Uh,
his team name is, but his setter seems pretty good too because he's really smart at kind of like getting everybody's like morale up and like noticing when
Yeah.
they're down.
See, he's a like he said, he's a morale booster. You know,
Right,
he's that setter that doesn't down his team, but brings them up, which is and then brings everybody. I mean that brings the team as a whole to play better. You know, unlike Kageyama is like pre-transformation Kageyama.
mm-hmm.
You know, he always downed everybody else and thought that it was their fault that they didn't get the ball and stuff
Right,
like that.
right. He's like I put it where it should be.
Can't
Right.
be having that cockiness, man.
You can't be. I mean, you gotta have a little bit, but you can't have too much.
You can't be condescending
Yeah,
to your teammates.
you can't let the confidence become condescendingness.
Yes, thank you, Con.
does
You heard it here, y'all. You heard it here.
does anyone else have a little bit of an like? There's so many characters in Haikyuu. Like I kind of have a hard time remembering all their names.
Oh yeah.
There's so many.
Like I know them all visually, but I can't put the names to it.
Like, oh, the guy that looks like that and does this, but then like the names and everything else.
Names, man.
Right.
Names. You can't remember the names.
Right.
And they're not easy names to remember, too.
Right. You got like Yamaguchi, like
Or
Oikawa, yeah.
But Haikyuu is honestly one of my most. I feel like that's like one of the most binge-worthy animes you can possibly watch. You know,
Pretty big.
it's so easy to watch. I feel like anybody can watch Haikyuu. Like anybody can watch it.
Definitely.
But I feel like, do you guys think we've spoken enough about Haikyuu or?
Just about. I mean, I have a lot to say about Stone Ocean. I don't know how far you guys got in that or what.
I made it to part 3, so I'm not sure what chapter that is, but like roughly after like when she first sees like the stand and she's like hearing them talk in the bus, the transfer bus, as they're trying to like get the money from
I'm a little bit after you.
right.
But uh, I feel like we gotta touch base on that last Attack on Titan episode.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wait, the third or fourth
The,
or
The one where did you see the guy that finally appeared, Mr. Jaeger?
isn't it Kruger?
It's he calls himself Kruger.
The old dude or the dude in the bandages?
Well, wait, Eric, have you not seen the newest episode?
I don't think I have.
Oh,
Okay, we don't have to say anything.
I don't want to spoil anything
We don't
then.
have to say anything.
I'll just watch it tonight.
Let's just say there's a nice reprise from a character finally.
Good.
Definitely worth watching.
Yeah. I mean, this season I think is really, really good so far. It's definitely kind of like slower building up. I mean, we had that first episode that was really actiony, but
Yeah, I feel like this episode is gonna go like this.
mhm.
This is straight up. It's gonna be at a peak. It's gonna be at a slow start, and it's gonna just go up, and up and up and up.
I'm hyped for it.
Right. Yeah, I think it's going to hit a point, or like it's going to kind of slowly go and then it's going to skyrocket. And then they're just going to be like, "All right, let's go. Now we got the premise down. Let's go. We're getting into it."
Ah man, but Stone Ocean. So we can't really talk about Attack on Titan because Eric, you don't want me and Connor don't want to spoil anything for Eric. But Stone Ocean, that's first of all, her stand is so much different than the
Oh
others.
yeah.
Right. I haven't really did they explain it pretty quickly cuz I've only seen it briefly and she doesn't really know what's going on.
It gets more fleshed out. She starts to kind of like develop her stand more and get to figure it out because she kind of just gets it like just abruptly like in the story. It's not like the other Joe stars who've got
Uh-huh.
their stand for a while or like have kind of already been set with it. Like her, she gets hers like around the beginning and she's still like figuring out her abilities. But
Right.
essentially, how I describe it is it's Doflamingo's ability, but it's a stand.
Right. That's pretty cool. I mean, it seems really interesting, but is there like an actual physical form to the stand? Because you know, like in most JoJo's so far, like you've seen, like it's my stand, and then here's its ability. Like they all have like a humanoid esque form, and then it kind of goes off. But like hers just kind of looked like it was like string that was coming out of her.
Oh, you see it. It's a full on stand.
Okay, you do see it.
Come out. Yeah, you guys haven't gotten to that part yet, but no, it gets a lot more fleshed out. Stone free.
Right. Okay.
Big stand. Yeah.
But I feel like we need to talk about what happened to her, why she ended up in prison, because that was fucked up.
Yo,
Oh yeah.
that's exactly what I was just thinking about, man.
Dude, I was like, could you imagine like somebody doing that to you?
That's
I
some
know.
murder shit.
So messed up, and it's crazy. It's like this whole. I'm like 80 on the 80th chapter, and it almost completely just so far just takes place in prison,
Hmm.
and a little bit outside of prison. But it's like all based in this prison.
It's so different. Like I feel like that's such a limitation though. Like limiting themselves to just a prison. Like how far can you really go inside of a prison?
I mean, they go around, and there's like the men's side too. Goes into like the men's area too, and there's like all kinds of other things. And they do go outside of prison for certain things, and they even you get to see more because it takes place in Florida, and they even end up going out in like the swamp, and there's like a bunch of other things that happen. It gets pretty crazy.
Okay, I thought it was just a female detention center or something like that.
Oh, there's a male one like next door.
Right, yeah, because it said on I think it said once she gets onto the island, it says there's like 500 total, and like half of them are male, half of them are female, but they're all under 18, I think, right? Or the majority of them?
Oh no, they're all adults.
Oh, they are.
Jolene's 19.
She is okay. Huh. So when does Jotaro come in?
Oh, he'll be coming in soon. You'll see Joe Taro.
Badass.
I don't think I give too many spoilers, but like he's one of the reasons why Jolene is just the way she is.
Right.
That becomes part of it. Yeah.
Was
Not
she
quite.
born? Was she born during um, Stardust Crusaders, or was she born during
Golden.
After Stardust Crusaders, she was technically alive during
Golden.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But yeah, it was like after Stardust Crusaders. You just get to. I mean, I'm trying to get you a behind it, but yeah, Jotaro is not the best father. Like he really isn't. I mean, what did you expect? But like he just. It's kind of a messed up story how it happens. You don't entirely hate Jotaro for it. Like there's reasons behind it and other things, but you know the kind of events like it fleshes out and explains itself.
Is it like a Joestar situation, or with Josuke, or it's a completely different situation?
Oh, completely different.
Right.
This is like so far one of the most different JoJo's plot lines, like from all of them. I'd say. I mean, I think part 7 is probably going to be. I heard it's like the most different out of like the most different out of all the JoJo's.
Right.
I heard that part 7 is actually the best part there is. So I'm really happy to get to that one. But yeah, this one's very, very, very different.
Oh, we got Mr. One Punch Man in the chat. Saitama himself.
What up, man?
Saitama in the chat.
Yeah, Saitama's in the chat. I really like how Stone Ocean is colored too. I've never really read a colored manga before. Yeah, it feels like a comic book. And does it? I was kind of having trouble like reading it online. Does it move left to right like when you scroll?
Yeah, it's still a manga.
Okay, right, because I was like, I was getting messed up and like kept rereading a couple of the pages. I was like, wait, I've already read this.
The panel's a lot bigger than normal manga, like, but maybe it's because I'm reading on Manga Fox that's making it a little bit more difficult for me because it feels like everything is just one. Like it doesn't feel like there's a separation, and like I'm kind of having trouble following from right to left because usually like in like certain mangas it would be like right, left, and then down, but it's just like it's straight down right on the right and it's straight down on the left, and I'm like having little struggles separating Stone Ocean to like normal manga because I have no issue reading normal manga.
Right.
Stone Ocean's just a little different. It's a little different in structure from it.
Right.
It is, yeah.
But
I feel like, I mean, that's kind of like JoJo's thing is that like it just has such a bizarre, no pun intended, such a bizarre like vibe and feel to it. Which you kind of go ahead.
I would say out of all the shonen mangas and shonen animes I've seen, I think JoJo's is by far like the most different out of all the shonens. Even like Haikyu and other ones, there's still elements of it that are kind of like, oh, I can see this being shonen, but it's a little different. JoJo's like for the longest, I mean, I always knew it was a shonen, but I always like forget that it's a shonen just because it's so different in every way.
Right.
Is it a seinen or shonen?
Oh, what?
Would you classify it as a seinen or shonen?
It's a shonen. Like it's directly from Shonen Jump and everything that was published. It's just very, very, very different. And a lot of people don't even know it's a shonen or don't even or forget that it's a shonen.
Who publishes it? It's not Shonen Jump, right? It's like its own thing.
Yeah, I think so. I know it's a shonen because like
right.
Like they're in the J stars and everything. But,
right.
But I'm trying to remember. I don't know exactly who the publisher is though.
Huh. Honestly, like Dark Horse is becoming my favorite series. Like after like reading through all the Berserk volumes now, and I just picked up Blade of the Immortal, the omnibus for Blade of the Immortal, and it's like they're really good. I think Elfen Lied is Dark Horse as well.
Oh, are they Dark Horse? I didn't know that.
Right, yeah. I mean, I just kind of went through the store the other day and just went through all of them and looked for the Dark Horse logo and just picked up random ones. I was like, damn, they're all good.
Okay.
That and was it Kodansha? Kodansha, I think I'm saying it right, is which is like Attack on Titan and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mushishi. Actually, no, that was Del Rey.
But did you guys hear about the new season of Baki?
There's a new season?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
When's it coming out?
We gotta get on that.
We're going to have to get on it.
Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna go up and up from there. Like it's already peak of just like ridiculousness. And
Right.
here it is, and like I just feel like it's gonna get even more intense and more ridiculous.
Baki's gonna be Baki, man.
Yeah, I want to see more of actual Baki fighting. Still feel like I haven't got enough of actually Baki himself.
That's true. Yeah, they've been kind of holding on because there's so many damn characters in Baki.
There is. That's another one. It's kind of like the like Haikyu. You just like it's hard to know all the names.
Yeah, there's like, all the characters because there's so damn many of them.
All right.
You know, I feel like Baki, it's gonna. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be a good replacement for JoJo because we've already finished JoJo, and Baki is so similar in a way to JoJo in terms of like animation style and the I wouldn't say goriness because Baki is just over the top, like the bones breaking and stuff is just
Right.
not something you normally see in JoJo.
Like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
But I feel like this is gonna definitely be a worthy binge replacement.
Right.
For JoJo.
And it's a Netflix series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means they'll drop the whole season in one go, rather.
Sure
Oh, did it already come out?
Oh, did they?
I
Let
didn't.
me see.
I haven't even noticed.
Like, I'll fucking binge that tonight after I watch Attack on Titan.
Yeah, you will. Do you work tomorrow?
I do not. I was working so damn much. I had to do a closed open shift. I've been having to sleep at the group home and stuff. Like, it's been brutal.
Right. Well, I was just gonna say I didn't see any White Claws, so I was assuming that you were working tomorrow.
Yeah, I was. Tomorrow, I'm actually gonna get some freaking claws tonight. Me and Johnny were gonna meet up and watch some anime. Maybe someone else might kick it, but yeah, I want a day to hang out because I've just been working so much.
Yeah. You need them. You need those days. Once everything's back to open and whatnot, we gotta set up an AniTuber get together at a big convention.
I'm so down.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped. I'm down for Anime Expo for the next year if you guys are down.
I'm definitely down. If it happens.
This is what the Anime Expo right now though is pissing me off because they changed their they're not vendor but their ticket distributor.
Mm-hmm.
So before it was through I forgot what it was called, but they're changing ticket vendors. So now they refunded us our money, our re-rolls. So now we gotta rebuy our tickets to another
vendor. Is it?
So
Where do they do it? Is it at MFG?
the convention or
Yeah. Like where is it at a hotel?
so the convention is gonna be at the LA Convention Center.
Oh, it's in. I thought it was in New York.
That's
No,
close.
that's Anime NYC.
Oh.
Anime Expo. That's a big trip. That's like you need to plan a trip like that.
Right.
That's awesome. I almost bought tickets to go to Dallas to go to a furry convention. Me and my friend on Discord, we're gonna meet up there. I'm gonna meet up with Doge and the crew there. But
Doge.
So I was so excited too because it's not too far of a drive from Arizona. It would have been like maybe almost a day long drive, and I just need maybe 3 or 4 days off. And two of my friends we all had it planned out, and then it just got canceled.
Right. What's the big anime con they do in San Diego? Or is that just Comic Con?
I know San Diego Comic Con.
Maybe it's that one because I know there's one big convention that happens in San Diego. It was going on when I was there.
Definitely Comic Con because Comic Con is like San Diego Comic Con is like, or is it San Francisco Comic Con?
I think it's San Diego.
Yeah, so it's like the biggest, like one of the biggest conventions
right.
in America.
So, Anime Con, did you say?
Anime Expo.
Anime Expo. That's in LA.
Yeah, that's in LA.
Okay.
Anime NYC is in New York.
And Anime Expo is probably the biggest.
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll, I think's in Dallas, right? Like a headquarters in Dallas. Pretty sure.
Yeah, Dallas has a lot of a lot of big conventions there. I've been looking and stuff.
Right.
California, Crunchyroll Expo is in California. And California got all the big stuff, man. They got all they're lucky, man.
Right.
That nice weather.
Oh no, Funimation's in Dallas. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Crunchyroll's in LA. So that's a big trip. Vermont to LA.
New York to California is even bigger.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like, see, I'm pretty sure because New York, everything is like moves so fast. So like jaywalking, you're allowed to jaywalk, and they won't stop you. But in
Mm,
California, if you even try to jaywalk, they're gonna give you a ticket,
really?
like right there.
Jeez.
Am I, is that true, Eric? Because that's what I've been told. But
Yeah, kind of. California, the cops are freaking dicks in California. I mean, I grew up in a small town in California, but I went to
mhm.
LA, San Francisco, other places. But they'll find any and every reason to take money from you just for the littlest things, and it's a bitch because California's already so expensive to live in the first place. But like, I've gotten tickets for like the stupidest things out there, like and pulled over for things I didn't even do. Like, I hate the police there in Phoenix. The police, I've never gotten pulled over once here or like anything. Like, they're really
Wow.
lax here in Phoenix, and I swear I probably did a few driving violations in front of them, and they do not care
Yeah.
because there's so much like bigger crime out here in Phoenix to fight and just trying to take people's money for simple traffic violations or even things that didn't happen.
Right. Huh. Yeah. Vermont is just so small that we have like 10 cops per city.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really?
No, we probably have more than that, but it feels like that.
Oh yeah, Vermont's great. Yeah, because I went to Vermont one time. I went over there to visit my brother's boarding school called
Uh-huh.
Rock Point, and I went to Lake Champlain and like
Yep.
a bunch of other places. That was really nice. Like it's kind of like San Francisco, but smaller and a lot cleaner.
Yeah. Oh, a lot cleaner. Yeah. San
Yeah.
Francisco, I never realized how dirty it was.
Oh, that's fucking
I feel like nothing happens in Vermont. Like
Yeah,
nothing.
a lot of skiing, a lot of maple syrup and cheese.
Oh yeah, it's all
Oh,
around.
definitely, definitely. So it's like a resort. No, I wouldn't say resort place, but a vacation place.
There's a
You know,
lot of like Airbnb, like nice Airbnb style like cabins and whatnot in like the mountains, but there's
mm,
not like a big resort here by any means. No, there's like I mean the ski resorts are pretty big. They're kind of like big, like they have like a bunch of lodges and whatnot, and people come and stay. And but there's no like other than that, there's not like a big thing.
I'm jealous for you guys, man, because I want to be able to. Since I live in your city, I want to be able to live in like a nice house, but all we really have are like
Apartments.
duplexes, complexes,
Mm-hmm.
apartments. Nothing too crazy.
Right.
Unless you go in like Long Island or upstate and stuff like that, you're
Yeah.
not gonna find anything like that.
One of my
But
roommates in college was from Farmingdale
I know
in Long
Farmingdale.
Island.
See, luckily I go to college in Long Island, so
Oh, you do?
I don't. Cause I don't want to be in the city for college. Definitely don't want to be in the city for college. But
Yeah.
I definitely know Farmingdale. I know some people that went there. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Huh.
I was
but
gonna say, oh, you can go ahead if you want.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. I went to IKEA yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
After work, and me and my friend we bought. I got a bunch of stuff. I'm actually rearranging some furniture, and I'm building my own manga shelf. So I'm gonna start like a huge collection, like over by there. I got like a bookshelf, everything. So I'm starting to get that rolling. I also got a glass display case for like collectibles and other things. I wanted to get some like full scale anime figures to put in there
Mm-hmm.
along with all my other things.
Badass.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That's
pretty cool.
one thing I can't wait for to move into my own place.
Yeah.
I can have my own, Connor manga shelf.
I will say, if you get into the manga collecting now, it's a trap, man. Your wallet's gonna be
You
hurting.
can't stop. It's like a drug.
Yeah, it's like tattoos. Once you
Yeah,
get one, you can't stop.
You have any tattoos, Connor?
Yeah, I got one, two, three. I got
Wow, I
this guy.
Connor's never showed any skin, so
I got
I
this
can.
guy.
I have.
I got this guy.
That's dope.
Oh
And I
yeah.
got
Very nice.
this guy. But I'm gonna get more.
Connor.
Yeah, I was gonna get another tattoo, but like my tattoo artist is booked until the end of the year, and I can't probably make an appointment until like April, June. So I'm like, I'm just gonna build this freaking manga shelf with the money.
Right.
I only paid like $150 at IKEA and got like some great stuff there. So
You're
not
gonna
as
have to
much as
spend at least that to get the manga now.
yeah, I'm gonna get the manga. That's gonna be a little more of an investment, but the furniture wasn't bad. I also got
Yeah.
a new dresser and everything else too. So that was sick.
eBay, man. That's where I get all my lots.
Oh
Really?
yeah.
Dude, I
What,
got
what about
23 volumes of Berserk. I got for like $8 a volume. They retail at 16.
nice?
That's ridiculous. Like you're either like somebody has to be either just giving it away or they just don't know how to sell.
Well,
If
a
they
lot of
sell,
people they put them out instead of like a buy now, they put it in as like a bidding, and they are just expecting people to bid. And like if you get it at the right time, or you wait till the last day and you just get the last second bid, you often people can't react fast enough. Like I just got in literally with 2 seconds left and bid on this and got it.
wow.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of struggle with that because in a way buying like the used manga is nice cuz it doesn't drain your wallet as much, but also they say that, it doesn't really benefit the community that well as far as like supporting the animators and the mangakas, but
Hmm.
I mean, what can I
What you
do?
gonna do about it?
I am but one man.
One thing I'm scared
I'm
about
only
for
for
like
one man. Yeah. That's a
when I
true
start
statement, man. That's really a true statement.
one thing I'm scared of when I really start investing in mangas. I'm the kind of person where I have to get like the whole series. If I get start buying one series, like I have to get like all 20, 30 volumes of it.
Yeah, same.
You know, when I was a kid, see, I'm bad with placing stuff because when I was a kid, I would collect every single like the original Naruto manga. I had about what 50 chapters, and when I moved, I had no idea where they went. No idea. So it's just like money just down the drain. Not my money, but
Right.
money down the drain.
Hey, I mean,
So
some of them are worth a lot. Like those Mushishi ones I have. I just bought a whole like X library version, so I got it at like a super big discount, and I'm gonna try to restore them. I watched a bunch of videos on restoring old manga, and like they sell for like $2,500 in good condition because they're out of print.
what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy. For manga, I don't know. I don't know if I can personally buy that. But just
Right.
like it's kind of like sneakerheads, you know.
Right.
You have people that just buy like just buy it to buy it, not even
Right.
read it, not even touch it, just buy it to buy
Right.
it.
Yeah, well, this series, I mean, it's really, really good. It's honestly becoming one of my favorites. I haven't watched the anime
Mm-hmm.
yet, but it has like a kind of a lore around it because it was published by Del Rey, which is like an American publisher that is out of business now. So they printed them in like a really unique way where they have like all these special notes at the front and the end, and they haven't printed them since like I think 2010 maybe. So it's kind of like there's only a certain amount in circulation, and a lot of them are like destroyed bad copies. So the ones that are like sealed like new literally sell for like over 2 grand. It's crazy.
Mushishi anime is a little it's a little on the slow side.
Yeah,
Like
it is
it feels
slow.
like I don't know how do I explain it. Because I remember watching it as a kid. Like it would come on Toonami,
Mm.
and I'll watch it. Um, but I don't know if they still put it on Toonami.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely to me it seems kind of like a, you know, take a fat rip or something and watch it. That's what it seems like. But that's kind of the aesthetic that the show's going for. It's like supposed to be this kind of lethargic, just slow moving thing that happens, but it just builds and builds, and I don't know. The world is really cool in my opinion. Plus, the main character is sweet, Ginkgo.
Oh man, every that Attack on Titan because I'm holding it in. I'm holding it.
I know. Dude, I think it's gonna be the best season yet for
I'm
Attack on
really
Titan.
hyped for that. I have to watch that tonight. I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't watch it today. I totally forgot about it.
Right.
I was starting to like you.
I mean, from this
It's
last episode too, I think that like we're gonna be getting into some action here pretty soon. It
definitely
it
definitely
seems.
because from where we're at now, it seems like they're about to choose the next Armor Titan,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, I feel like it's gonna. Hopefully, it jumps back. It stops the flash forward and goes back into present time, and like they go into like a huge war or whatever. But that's what I'm hoping for. I haven't read the manga, so I don't know.
Right.
But
I'm,
hopefully, you manga readers, can
right.
give me some insights. A little bit, not too much, just a little bit, little sprinkle of salt you know, on the Attack on Titan manga.
Right.
I mean, what happens because in terms of like the fly, does it go back to in the present time or does it stay in the future? That's one thing I really want to know. Like, ah,
Right. Well, I
maybe
guess what would you consider present time now? Would would the future be present time and everything else was in the past, a flashback, or is it currently in a flash forward? I don't know.
I feel like the present time. Well, my in terms of my present time, it would be when they reached the end of the basically they saw the ocean.
Right.
So I want to see what happened from there on. Did they go into war right there? Like what happened? But this winter season is honestly going to be killer. Like I'm not sure
Right.
if you guys are watching Reincarnation of a Slime
This one
or
I never got
Promised
into.
Neverland.
I've read the Neverland manga, but I haven't watched the anime.
So you finished it?
I haven't finished it. I'm on like chapter 100 and something, or like
Oh, so you
maybe
probably
right.
already know what's gonna happen.
I watched the anime, so I need to. I still haven't read the manga yet, but I did
Yeah.
watch the whole anime that's out so far.
Yeah, I'm well past where the anime currently is.
So you already know if Norman. Cause I don't spoil anything, Connor. But this is like a rhetorical question. But um, basically, what I want to know is Norman still alive or not?
Where did the anime end? The first season.
It ended. I know the mother died. Like I know the mother died, or she got taken or whatever happened to her. I forgot. But what happened? It's been so long since the first season came out. So I'm trying to remember. Do you remember exactly where it ended, Eric? Or
I remember it ends as like essentially when all the kids escape, pretty much, and then yeah, he dies, and then it yeah, essentially that's where it goes from there.
Okay, so you haven't seen anything from after, or like what happens when they escape?
No.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm well past that.
there's like you guys are in for
Right, I'm probably like 70 chapters past that.
Whew.
I'm like another
Actually,
season or
manga
two
hella
past that.
fast.
Well, this is one of the first series I read when I really started getting into manga. I had like I read it on the Viz app, so I was just I could go past even what the English volumes are at. I just was reading it like weekly chapters.
How fast do you read manga, man? Because
Oh,
it
I
seems
fly,
like you
man.
read. What happened?
I fly.
You fly?
Oh, I fly, man. Fly
Because
through
it
that
seems
shit.
like you read like 20 chapters a night.
I do. Well, because you got to think, I used to stay up binging anime until 3 a.m. every day. So now it's just turned to reading.
So you read until like the morning.
No, I read until
Oh,
it's. I haven't had that late of a night in a while.
okay. Okay. Because I go to bed pretty early. I go to bed like 11, 10, 30.
Yeah, I get in bed around like 11, 12, and then I just
Yeah, that's
read.
about where I'm at too.
Yeah. My old bones can't handle much more than that. 25 years old, man, not young.
Same here.
I sleep like an old person, man. I go to bed really early, man. I can't. My body just won't function after a
Right.
certain time. Like I remember, like I get really clumsy when I'm tired.
Right.
So
Just start knocking shit
I
over
ordered
you.
sushi, right? I was opening it, and like I was struggling, and then my eyes closed, and I just dropped, and I'm like,
Dude, you know how many times I've done that? Just like, can't hear anything. Huh.
Oh,
you can't hear anything, right?
That's what somebody just sent in the chat.
who said someone in Connor's chat so they can't hear anything?
Hmm.
Still can't hear anything? Huh.
You've been hearing perfectly fine this whole time.
That's going to be annoying if I did all this without any audio.
I mean,
Yeah.
let me see if it picked up in mine.
Did it unplug?
Speak.
Yo.
Oh, it's not up to speed. Hold on.
He said he's going to refresh. Maybe it was just him.
Okay.
That would be unfortunate if the last 20 minutes there's no audio.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, it's definitely picking up in mine. It's weird.
What was I going to say? I feel like I was about to say something that was important,
Well,
but
you were telling me something that you've done when you retired.
oh yeah. So have you guys ever been like reading or watching a video with your phone, falling asleep, and it just like just drop it on your head?
That's
Yeah.
happened to me at least 10 times.
Just
At
static.
least 10 times. It sucks. I'd be like, ah, shit. Like, you feel so stupid after letting it happen too. Like, It's funny though. You laugh it off afterwards though. But
You
um,
do until you think that you woke up and then you start watching it again and do the same exact thing. That's usually when I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed now. It's like I've been dropped my phone 3 times in a row.
you guys ever watch anime just to like help you like this is what sometimes what I do with One Piece. Like I'll watch One Piece at night, right?
Mm.
And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch one more episode, and that'll help me fall asleep, and then I'll go.
No, for sure. That's what like I used to do, and I think it was honestly ended up being worse because it kind of built into insomnia. I was just like, I can't sleep, so I'm gonna watch anime, and then you like get into a show that's amazing, and then it's like, well, shit. Now I don't want to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Now I gotta. I mean, I can't stop right here. What the hell's gonna happen to Ace? You know?
That's true, man. That's true. But what else do you guys want to talk about?
I think we've covered just about what we need to. I think we should maybe talk about what we're gonna do next week.
Okay.
So
I don't think Baki hasn't come out yet, unfortunately. So
it didn't come out.
But I want to at least try to read at least 10 chapters of Stone Ocean.
Yeah, I'll read a bunch of Stone Ocean. Eric is gonna
Chapters
watch
are long.
2 Attack on Titan episodes.
Yes, the Stone Ocean chapters are long, man. They are long.
They are long because I thought I read a lot more than I did, and then I realized that they're just really long chapters. So it's like each part considered a chapter.
Um, it really on manga deck.
Right, that's where I'm reading it.
I think it's. I'm trying to remember if I scroll through it. Well, they have parts that would be like things like 8 parts to one thing, like one little arc of it, or I don't even know if I'd consider it an arc, but
Uh
like
huh.
one fight or thing happening, and then they move on to something else.
Right.
It's so odd. Like JoJo's just they split their. I don't know why they split up their chapters. Like not split their chapters, but like made it more complicated by calling it parts than just chapters. Like every other manga does. You know. But yeah, I actually want to. I want to get up to at least past part 10. You know. But what else? What else can we watch? Because Haikyuu's done. So Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, Stone Ocean, and I guess we could talk about Jujutsu Kaisen if you guys are watching that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm up to date with it.
I'm up to date.
Then we could talk about that as I haven't really watched the anime. I'm like basically all manga right now, so we can kind of compare the two.
Okay. Well. At least I've read up to like further than we're at right now. So
Okay. So where's the manga or the anime at right now currently?
the anime is at they're still up to the what's his name the soul morpher guy. I forgot his name. The guy if you touch him, you
Mahito.
can basically transform your soul.
Mahito.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And the guy, the emo looking dude. His
Mm.
name like the bang over his
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember his name, but
yeah, I forgot his name. But he just like the episode before he just got transformed.
Yeah, yeah,
So
okay.
it's still pretty it's still pretty early in the
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't even think it's gonna get to the most epic parts yet. It's probably gonna be next season or the season
I feel
after.
like the season's gonna end. Hopefully not, but I feel like it's gonna end after, like right after the what do you call it, Tokyo versus Kyoto.
Oh, that hasn't happened yet.
No,
Nope.
Okay. So like the
right,
inter school match or whatever.
like right when the stuff hits the fan.
Right.
And,
Yeah, end right there or right after that, right before the flashback stuff, kind of.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
that would make
But
sense.
knowing anime, they'll probably stab us and end it right before stuff hits the fan because they love cliffhangers for whatever reason. But ah,
Huh.
um, but this has been a cool episode.
Yeah, I had fun.
Yeah, I had fun with this episode.
I had fun. We had fun.
Yeah, that was nice. We have to continue it longer because usually I feel the work someone's on a hiatus, but we actually got to like sit here and talk as long as we want.
Right. If you don't work Mondays usually, I'd be down to just switch it
Nah,
over to
I'm
Monday.
down.
I don't work Mondays for the rest of the month. I got my schedule for the whole month. So
Okay.
But yeah, because I mean, everything comes out on Sundays, so like it might be better to just talk about it on Monday when it's fresh in our heads.
Now next semester, I only have one class on Monday, so it's gonna be like, and it's gonna end like 3:50, 3:45. So at that, I'll be.
so, so next week, what we're gonna talk about Stone Ocean and what else are we gonna talk about?
Stone Ocean, Attack on
Ocean,
Titan,
Jujutsu Kaisen.
and Jujutsu Kaisen.
So we gotta get up on that Stone Ocean.
We gotta, what do we want to read up to? Do we have, or do we just kind of want to go
15.
I just
I
go.
want to put a threshold of 15.
a threshold? Okay, a minimum of 15. Heard.
Minimum of 15. Because I feel like that's doable. You know, it's definitely doable.
That's doable. For sure. You know, I fly through those.
Manga Flash over here.
Yeah, that's what they call me. Black Flash, manga Flash.
But,
All right.
Thank you for watching the stream. Whoever's watching.
We got Orange Spades out here. Orange
Yeah.
Spades looks like he's a One Piece fan.
Man.
Noel going. Noel's our One Piece virgin. So
I'm getting on the One Piece train. I'm on the One Piece train, y'all. I'm going.
there's gonna be 1 week where you come on the Just Some Weeb podcast and you're like, all right, I was wrong. I'm a One Piece fan.
No, okay. I will say before we end this, I will say One Piece is not as bad as I thought it was. Okay, and that's a lot coming for me.
You know that means what's next is you saying, you know what, One Piece, I love it.
It's not better than Fullmetal Alchemist.
More than Luffy is better than Ed. It has sadder, more depressing.
It's better than Bleach.
Oh, you got to be careful. My boy Orange Spades in the comment section's a big Bleach guy.
It's better than Bleach, man. I can't even watch Bleach. I tried it. I cannot.
What about the new? I hear the new, like, because the manga went farther than the anime, so
It's
they're
like after Ichigo. Like I think Ichigo as a kid, so it's like another Boruto kind of.
I just thought it was supposed to be like one of the most badass like enemies out of all of Bleach or something is coming in.
Ichigo's time is up.
Ichigo's time is up. Orange Space says you better love One Piece the next time you come on. The clock's ticking, bud. The clock's ticking. You better catch up to the Seabody Archipelago arc here real quick.
Oh man,
Got a couple hundred
I'm
episodes.
on the crocodile arc, so it's already like I'm already somewhere. I'm already, the train is moving. The train is already past the second station, So
Right. What episode is that? You around like 200?
no. It's like 94.
Oh, you're not even 100 yet. Jeez.
I'm about to.
You're about a tenth of the way through the series.
Yes, exactly. That's something. That's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing.
You can't look at the glass half empty. You gotta look at the glass half full.
That's right. That's what they say.
This is a long journey, man, and like Luffy, I gotta keep moving.
Hey, it's about the ride. It's not about the end.
Exactly. Yeah. Although they go to new islands for no reason too many times.
Hey, they gotta say, how you gonna know what's on the island if you don't go to it?
You gotta build this world up more.
Yeah, what if that one island they decided to skip had the One Piece on it?
But I know it's not, the One Piece is not gonna be on that island.
But what if it was?
I don't know yet.
You ain't know that.
I'm probably gonna just right after this podcast jump right back on One Piece. So
Right? I want you to be up to at least 150 by next episode.
150. That's a lot. I'll try.
I want you to get to the Marine Ford arc.
I'll try. I definitely will probably be past the crocodile arc by the next podcast episode.
That may be 150. These arcs are very long.
Really?
These are very long arcs.
Yeah, they're long as fuck, dude.
Longer than JoJo's.
Oh, yeah, much.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like you'll have one like I think the Dressrosa arc has to be like over 100 episodes.
So just to get a deep sigh, man. Just
Dude, my boy Orange Spade's gonna come at you if you don't hop on this
listen,
trip.
I'm
One
watching,
Piece.
man. Patience is virtue. I'm sorry. I'm trying. You know, it's enough that you guys got me to watch it already.
We did get you to watch it. You're,
Yes.
we're gonna
Yes,
have
I
to have
watched it.
a second bout of your debate with that guy on Instagram.
You know, he made another video saying that nobody can argue that One Piece is not bad, that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is not trash. I'm like,
Yeah, like those anime debates. I got. Speaking of like anime or manga community, I think I might have found one of the most toxic manga communities. I'm gonna have to put it up there. And I hate to say it, I think the Berserk community might be one of the most toxic manga
really?
communities.
Really?
More
Yeah,
talks than MHA?
okay. There's this page on Facebook called Berserk Shit Posting Arc, and it's got like 20. There's like a lot of people part of it, and it is so toxic on there. Like
I never
they
imagined
kind of remind me
Berserk.
of like Rick and Morty fans of anime. Like a lot of people like they just think they're smart because they read Berserk.
Really?
But
Yeah.
why be toxic about Berserk? Like,
Right.
It's not. It's the people themselves. And okay, I wasn't trolling on this one, but I posted like one
Oh
thing on
shit.
there. It was like this furry berserk crossover art. And it was actually really well drawn. It was like a wolf guts, and like I literally had people like telling me to kill myself.
Really? They're like, don't you spread that disease.
No,
don't
no,
you
no.
spread that shit here, mister.
I was called a degenerate unironically this time.
Oh, wow.
Like they get mad. Like I got like the most pithy hate on. Like it's
You know what you need to do, Eric? You need to go on an MHA server on Discord and just post furry crossovers and just troll because I need to see that.
Dude,
You gotta
they're
create
I'm not gonna
a new
lie.
chat server.
I just posted it. I wasn't like I didn't like put any names to it, or I think I posted something. I was like, I like this crossover. Maybe we like call it like how about Berserk or something like that. And then like so many people were mad at me. People were like, fucking ban him and stuff. An admin commented on it and was like, good, finally some good fucking content. And they thought it was hilarious, but dude, it triggered so many people.
it's unfortunate the series are so toxic like that, especially like a good series like Berserk. It's like I can't, if it's not like you're saying that you don't like Berserk. It's just something you thought was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I love Berserk, and then I guess they just hate like anything furry related at all. And then one person posted, they were like, no, out of here. Like, there's this repost where it's like, out of here with that furry degeneracy. He's like, in the Berserk community, we only accept child rape and all these kinds of other things, all these things that have happened in Berserk. That's acceptable.
Everything but furry.
But furries, no, that's just taking it way too far.
Orange Spade says if you don't watch all of One Piece, he's gonna tie you down to a chair and force you to watch it. So you've been warned, bud.
You gotta pull the Satoru what Satoru did to Itadori, man.
Right.
You
Yeah.
just bring a doll next to me, and every time I look away, you have to punch me in the face. Yeah, man. I mean, it's not bad. Okay, it's not. It's okay. It's okay for what it's worth right now. It's okay. The War Island arc was terrible. Okay, it was terrible. The what else was whack? What else? The Usopp arc was trash.
The cat pirates.
Yeah, the cat pirates is I hated it. I hated it. But I forced myself to watch it.
At least you're watching it this way. When I first started watching One Piece, I watched the Four Kids dub. All way down to Alabasta at the Four Kids dub, and like I don't even know why I watched it. I used to be like, I hate this show so much, but for some reason I'd watch it like every Sunday morning or like on Cartoon Network with that portable Four Kids dub.
I will
Orange.
say though, I'm watching it subbed, and I'd rather watch it subbed than dubbed, in my opinion.
I watched One Piece dubbed up until probably episode 500 when I ran out of dubs, and then I switched to the sub.
Yeah. I I watched up until Water 7. I was actually watching it when they had it on Adult Swim, or like when this first on Adult Swim, they put it through Water 7 with the
Yeah.
dub, and I liked it because it was so much better than the 4Kids dub that I remembered.
Would you
Mm-hmm.
guys say that the dub is better than the sub, or the sub is better than the dub?
That's not
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Orange Spade. I don't know if I can agree with Usopp being the greatest character.
What? Oh no! Oh no!
just trolling.
Nah, man. Zoro for me, man. Zoro for me.
Trafalgar. You don't know him yet, but Trafalgar Law is my favorite character.
Yeah, Law is probably my second.
I don't know who that is right now.
Trafalgar Law, dude.
Zoro for me right now is my favorite character. I hate Sanji. Sanji pisses me off.
He gets better. Sanji gets better.
Infuriating. Like
He's the king of simps.
King. He's not a respectful one either.
Yeah, no. He's a simp degenerate.
Incredibly shallow too.
Yeah, he's a degenerate simp.
Oden, I thought you had
Luffy's manageable, but he's just stupid on no. He's stupid in certain situations for no reason.
Right. Well, they do that with Zoro too, where he's just like they'll all be running and he'll just like go get lost like randomly or like continue running when everybody turns. It's like,
But
all right.
Zoro also like in certain like he does things that just make situations funny.
Right.
Like, when they were being like frozen by the candle, turning to wax candles, right?
Oh yeah, I remember
to strike the pose.
Right.
Like he's funny in situations in bad situations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's one reason why I like Zoro. His three sword technique is unique. Like I've never seen it anywhere else. You know?
Right.
But going back to that debate that I was in, the guy he said that One Piece's character development is better than Fullmetal Alchemist. I can't. At least for right now, I cannot relate to. I cannot agree with
right
that.
now, definitely not. I mean, One Piece does have some good character development for the most part, but I don't know about Luffy's character. He stays pretty damn similar.
I mean, not character, character design. Character designs, because
Design. Okay, that's a little more subjective.
yeah, design. I don't know. I feel like designs in Fullmetal Alchemist is cool as hell. Like for example, the homunculi. Like Greed's character design looks cool as hell. Like his whole body turns to like steel, and it looks cool as hell.
Right.
The Blood Alchemist, Scar looks cool as hell. Like how you gonna say One Piece has better character designs when you got, you know what? Let me not. I'm not gonna bash One Piece. I'm gonna stop myself. I'm watching it. I gotta give it a chance. I gotta get out that bias.
You have to at least get to Wano.
Yeah. Well, that's where it is right now. That's the current arc.
Oh my gosh.
So you gotta at least watch all of it.
At least all that before you can give an opinion about One Piece.
Yeah, no, Wano I think is gonna be the best arc. In my opinion, it already is the best arc.
Yeah, definitely.
I liked honestly my second favorite arc was what was the is it Zhao the elephant one, the elephant arc where they're on top of Zhao, I think it's called, with like the minx.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Yeah. Well, you haven't gotten that far yet. But that's like my second favorite arc. You just
well, for where I am, my favorite arc is the
Arlong.
Arc. I really like the Fishman arc.
Arlong Park. Yeah.
Arlong.
Yeah, you haven't got to the real Fishman arc yet.
You said I haven't gotten to the Fishman arc yet?
You haven't got to the real Fishman arc yet. That's like
So
500 something.
There's a real one?
Oh, there's a real one.
But didn't Arlong already get beaten? So like,
I mean, he ain't the only fishman in the sea, bud.
I thought he was the strongest one.
I mean,
but he's a warlord. So like,
yeah.
Does Luffy become a warlord?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
No.
There is someone that kind of becomes a warlord, but I don't want to spoil it for you. Someone that might surprise you, Noel.
It better not be Sanji. It better not
No, but
be Sanji.
he's one of our favorite characters, though. He's definitely like an S plus tier character. I think Connor knows what I'm talking about.
S plus tier.
Yes, S plus. Like one of the best. He was a villain at one point too, like very early on, but like we can all admit he's one of the best Goddard knows what I'm talking about.
No.
Is this somebody that's in the current arc that I'm in right now?
No, I think before then. Before.
It better not be. It better not be Buggy. It better not be Buggy. it better not be Buggy. It better not
Hey,
be
you can't
Buggy.
hate on Buggy.
No, that's an S tier character right there. Like that's one of the best villains in One Piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very well.
Buggy is just.
Yeah, but Doflamingo, throw him out the fucking door, dude. Buggy, get him. Get me some more Buggy.
Yeah.
What is my opinion on Hawkeye? I think Hawkeye is a savage.
Oh yeah.
What I've seen so far, Hawkeye is cool.
I want more Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Need more Hawkeye.
Need more Buggy too.
I can never have enough Buggy.
But I will say though, there has been a lot more Devil Fruit characters now. Like they like
Yeah.
skyrocketing Devil Fruit characters, especially
Yeah.
in the what's that bounty hunter group called? The boss, the one that basically took over
Buggy the beta.
what is that? Damn. What's Vivi's island called?
Alabastia?
Called? Alabasta, yeah. What is that mercenary that bounty hunter group called that took over Alabasta?
Baroque Works.
Yeah, Baroque Works, yeah. Damn, what was I saying now? Damn.
God, we're gonna have to come up with a One Piece trivia game. There's so much.
There's a One Piece trivia game.
Yeah.
I will lose terribly.
Are you wait, Eric? Are you caught up current on Wano?
I haven't watched One Piece in a while. I feel like it'll be a while.
Dude, you gotta catch up. It's getting sick. Like, it's about to hit a climax. I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's getting real good.
Yeah, Johnny's been mentioning that because I know he's current.
Right, I do that too. I'll take like a break and like wait a few weeks just so I can have like a couple extra episodes to watch. But I always get stuff spoiled because there's so much content creators on One Piece.
I'm trying my best to stay away from spoilers. I already know so much. I already know a little bit of spoiler. Like I know about Ace.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to not get spoiled with that one. Vivi is fire. Vivi is fire. Nami is fire.
Does Vivi join the Straw Hat crew? I hope so.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh my god. How does like an iron wall you can't get past it?
I plead the fifth.
But,
We still need to get Johnny up in here on one of these One Piece discussions once Noel catches up.
No, yeah.
Well, you know what? We'll have another one at the halfway mark. Because at least for where I get, like I would say 450, 500. I feel like we can have a good conversation. I think the time skip happens before that.
Yeah, I think it's around fours, late fours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right, we can have a conversation again after I hit the time skip.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. You'll get there eventually. Well, I suppose. I mean, we kind of started a second episode.
We did. Kind of. We're in 71 minutes. Or at least I'm at 71 minutes right now.
That's the longest one
I
yet.
think that's our longest
Where you on?
episode. This is our longest episode. We've hit a milestone, y'all.
We have
So, do you guys think this is enough
Boa Hancock. Yeah.
for the episode today?
Yeah.
I believe so.
All right, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode.
To the next episode.
Yeah, catch us up on the next episode.
22.
And yeah, 22. We love y'all. Don't forget to like our streams. And we will see y'all in the next episode.
And stay tuned for Noel's journey.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace out, man. Peace out.
And stream.
Ooh, peace.
Peace.